Madam Clerk, roll call.
Mr. Johnson?
Present.
Mr. Fowler?
Here.
Mr. Loberdane?
Here.
Mr. Goings?
Present.
Mr. Silver? Mr. Hobbs?
Here.
Mr. Boston?
Present.
Mr. President, you have a quorum.
Okay, thank you. At this time, I'm going to ask that I am going to take a point of personal privilege out for two wonderful young ladies, Ms. Gail Underwood and Ms. Sandra Bright. They have a presentation to make on behalf of a dear friend of ours who kept us straight while he was here. Come forward and tell us what we have.
This is going to be given to Mr. Redmond's wife, and as you know, Mr. Redmond was one of the regulars at the city council meeting, and we would sit back in the back, and we will call, I guess, our little group the Peanut Gallery. This is the first meeting that we have since Mr. Redmond's death, and it's kind of, to me, kind of unusual not for him to be here, but I told his wife that a lot of people respected Mike. He was always low-key. He was regular. You know, anywhere you saw him, he was always the same thing. They named him Mr. Drainage because he was always talking about drainage. And the last time I talked with him in the hospital, I told him, I said, look, I said, we got the ladies that's still left, me, Gail, and Rhonda. We got it covered. Don't worry. When we talk about the ladies, we gonna keep on the legacy. Mike is not here in body, but he's here in spirit. And I want to extend to Nan, his wife. I told Mr. Redmond, I said, look, you got a good woman. Anytime she lets her husband give ladies the cell phone numbers, and we call and we talk, you got a good wife, okay? But anyway, this is gonna be for Mr. Redmond and anybody else that wants to sign. Please feel free to do so, and I'll cover it with a glass and give it to his wife so she could hang it in memory of him.
Thank you. So let's thank you for that. And we'll think about it a little while, but I think it would be appropriate if we at least issue a resolution commemorating the efforts of Mr. Redmond and the life that he lived, particularly with his public service that he did, and keeping us straight and keeping us informed with what was going on, particularly as it relates to drainage. So we'll think about it between now and next.
Mr. President, the council did adopt a resolution at the last...
I'm talking about something specific, maybe naming one of our initiatives or something of that nature, in form of a resolution. Thank you. Yeah, the drainage initiative or something, yeah. Well, that's why I said we're going to come up with something and certainly commemorate him in that form via resolution. All right, we have another group